So that was Atlantida by Orquestra Brasilia de Musica Jamaica.
It's from. It's got to be from. Is it from the Scar World Scar album that you got?
If you don't know,
That's a piece.
There is a music label called Putomayo, and they do compilations of world music from around the world. And I picked one up called Ska Around the World, and this was track number 1. And I think it's the top 2 tracks from the album, the other one being from Russia, which maybe we'll do another time.
Hardcore.
But this one, and it's just amazing because it's so unmistakably ska, but it's so unmistakably Latin sounding, South American sounding.
What was the label called again?
Putomayo. Like
Putomayo.
Putomayo.
If you're listening, send us a vinyl of that.
Yeah,
right now.
Send it to our PO box, which we'll get onto you. But if you want to find out our PO box, email us at topofthepopspodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll get involved.
We will.
Yeah.
But it's such a... It just stands out to me, that track. Because like I said...
So strong.
It's so strong. It's just...
So strong.
If nothing else, it's one of the best ska tracks I've heard. But it's
I like it. It's
un-ska at the same time.
Yeah. It's very like... It's got a very simmered rhythm. But then the sax solo, the other horn solo... all the horns in it, even when they're it's like ganged up horns all together.
Yeah.
Just outstanding.
It just soars. The whole song just makes you want
very
to get
bright
up.
And positive and like, blah, we're ready. We're ready for the day now.
And when you say it's like, you're ready for day, you're ready for anything.
Yeah, anything.
You listen to that song, you're ready for anything. Much like this beer goes with anything.
It goes with anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's Friday and you want a beer like now?
Yeah, you go for it.
Or it could be
Monday, you've had a bad day, you come home, you're
just
like,
have a
been
beer.
A terrible start to the week. You put on that song, you have this beer,
but
everything's all right.
But please drink responsibly.
Please do.
But that's the thing as well, that's a beautiful tune as well, is that it's a tune you can dance to. You could also whack it on and just lay down and listen to it.
Yeah, I have it on in the car when I'm not drinking.
There's so many layers to it.
It's definitely
beautiful.
Yeah, it's what that CD, the Ska Around the World, have it in the car, and you just whack it on. Everything feels better. Everything
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sweet.
Right, it's hard to decode that song because it's just a good band playing good music. There's not really much else to say about it.
There's no singing. I've always rated bands that don't have singers, to be honest. You're telling a story with your tone and tune,
Yeah, and that's the kind of song. There's a few different parts where different instruments have solos, a couple of trumpet solos, a guitar solo.
Yeah,
and they all have their own little story to tell.
Well, I think as well, especially in that genre, it's like you've got in that genre, you're banging. You've already started with a banging rhythm, and you basically just play that. The rhythm section will just play that for as long as they want, and anyone can say what they want in musical terms over it. So, saxophone player, come up, play the saxophone over that, or trumpet player, come up, play the trumpet player. A guitarist, play a naughty riff over the top of it, but only for a bit, and then it fades out, and then only for a bit, and then fades out. It all conglomerates into just a beautifully sounding. You could even lay back and just listen to what you want to listen to within the song, if that makes sense. It's not.
Yeah, it's one of those songs. Whenever I listen to it, I get something else out of it each time. A different little guitar lick, a different little horn line, a different thing. Like just now, we were listening to it, and you pointed out something the bass was doing, that it was coming in earlier than everything else, and I hadn't noticed that before.
Oh, the bass on that track is pretty naughty as well.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's very well understated. It's very low in the mix, which isn't normal for that sort of genre as well.
Yeah.
It's very low in the mix.
Yeah.
But it's for, if you want to listen to it, you'll listen out for it. Mm-hmm. But like every instrument in that mix is quite good. That's a beautiful mix in a way that every instrument, if you want to listen out for it, you can hear it.
Mm.
But
yeah,
none of them are like too in your face. You know, even the solo horns or the gang horns that are all together. They're not too in your face. That if you want to listen to what's going on in the background, that's fine. You can still hear it. Do you know what I mean? They're not overpowering. It's not underpowering. It's just a beautiful mix. I think beautiful mix. How they've done that.
Would you say it pairs well with this beer?
Well, I'd be biased really with this beer because I drink it all the time.
You hear lots of songs.
And it's a banger. In fact, most of the music that I've listened to or created has come from this beer, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to create music, kids, drink the beer.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's been me and Stu.
That's been Top of the Hops. And
Top of the Hops. Top of the Hops.
You can find us on Twitter at Top of the Hops Pod, Instagram at Top of the Hops _pod, and you can email us at topofthehopspodcast@gmail.com.
This is the thing as well. We've not had much from the last few weeks that we've done this, so I think I might need to make it a point that if you want us to carry on, you're gonna have to send us beer.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
More beers.
Why not?
More beers, no tears.
More beers for fears.
Beers, no tears.
Beers, less tears.
Mm.
What was the 80s tune? Is it?